Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the world of one of the greatest philosophers of all time, Plato. You might know him as the student of Socrates and the teacher of Aristotle, but trust me, there's so much more to this guy. Stick around because we're about to explore 12 mind-blowing things you never knew about Plato. Let's get started. Part 1. Plato wasn't his real name. Yep, you heard that right. His real name was Aristocles. The nickname Plato means broad, probably referring to his broad shoulders or his broad ideas. Either way, it stuck. Part 2. He was a champion wrestler. Believe it or not, Plato was an athlete. He was known to be quite the wrestler before he turned to philosophy. Imagine going up against the future father of Western philosophy in a match. Part 3. He wanted to be a playwright. Before turning to philosophy, Plato actually wrote plays. He even competed in Athenian drama festivals. But after meeting Socrates, he swapped drama for dialogue, and the rest is history. Part 4. Plato's Academy was the first university. Plato founded the Academy, often considered the world's first university. This is where he taught his most famous student, Aristotle, and laid the groundwork for centuries of philosophical thought. Part 5. Plato's theory of forms is mind-bending. Okay, philosophy alert. Plato believed in two realities, the physical world and the world of perfect, unchanging forms. Everything we see here is just an imperfect copy of these perfect forms. Think of it as reality being a shadow of a higher truth. Part 6. Plato's Republic was the first utopia. In his most famous work, The Republic, Plato imagined an ideal society ruled by philosopher kings. It was the first time anyone really thought about creating a perfect society, and honestly, people are still talking about it today. Part 7. Plato might have inspired Atlantis. Ever heard of the lost city of Atlantis? Plato wrote about it in Timaeus and Critias, describing a powerful, advanced civilization that mysteriously sank into the ocean. People still speculate about whether Atlantis was real or just a metaphor. Part 8. He had a lot to say about love. In the Symposium, Plato talks about love in ways that are still relevant today. He describes love as a ladder, starting from physical attraction and moving towards something more spiritual and intellectual. Pretty deep, huh? Part 9. Plato's influence on Christianity. Many scholars believe Plato's philosophy, especially his ideas about the soul and the afterlife, had a major influence on early Christian thought. His belief in the immortality of the soul fits perfectly with later Christian teachings. Part 10. His dialogues are masterpieces of literature. Not only was Plato a philosopher, but he was also a brilliant writer. His dialogues, featuring Socrates as the main character, are written in such a way that they are still captivating to read today. It's like philosophy meets drama. Part 11. Plato traveled extensively. Plato wasn't just stuck in Athens. He traveled to Egypt, Italy, and even Syracuse, where he tried to put his ideas into practice by teaching philosophy to the ruling family. Talk about spreading the knowledge. Part 12. Plato never stopped learning. Plato's curiosity knew no bounds. Even in his old age, he continued to teach and learn. His dedication to knowledge was unmatched, and it's why we're still talking about him thousands of years later. And there you have it, 12 incredible facts about Plato that might just change how you see the world's most famous philosopher. Which one surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you loved this video, don't forget to hit that like button, share with your fellow philosophy lovers, and subscribe for more amazing content. Until next time, keep questioning everything. Like, comment, subscribe.